Hello, everyone, and welcome. And I hope you brought your reindeer with you as we are... The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gamecocks offense will get the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Nice move to keep moving. Oh, they knock it free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Wide out in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He got it. And it's in for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking to pass, it's Allison. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Give to the single back. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. Shakes off the defender. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Oh, it's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. He wants to throw it again. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Fast motion from the offense. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, hitting them deep in their own territory. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Caught in the backfield. It's Curry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Allison. Dances away. And he slides after picking up the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the offense. The give on the inside. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Flips it out in the flat. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Pressure coming. Release to the back. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Makes the grab. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. You say, well, why don't you throw it beyond the sticks? Sometimes the completion is enough to give the punt team some space. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Pulls and fires complete.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Gamecocks are marching down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass, it's Allison. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here on third down for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the gun, looking for a man. Steps away to find some room. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And here comes the offense on second down. To the ground with the back. He's there to make the stop. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Special teams heading out after the 3rd down completion's not quite special enough to move the chains. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. At the 40, there he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Dropping back, it's Allison. Going for 6. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. They're bringing heat. He wants it all. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. Right in the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A tantalizing top 15 showdown today, and we field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick, and the U is staring at a big fat L right now. They're trailing by 14 to Virginia.
The play action fake. Looking to buy time. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The give to the tailback. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Allison.
Love that.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll throw it on first down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. It is good. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And here's the return. And the returner is stopped. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and...
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down into the 37. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance. Fires and picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it! They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he burrows his way into the end zone. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Finds his big tight end. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. To the air, it's Allison. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has a 2nd down play. Caught near the sticks. It's Parker. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Wants to go up top. They're trying to get to him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except take it over. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the returner goes down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll put the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll try it again. Still running at the 40. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to get the first through the air using the quick game. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He'll come out throwing on first down. Feeling some heat. Still looking on the move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll give it to the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. The number one job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not, but my number one job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Quickly complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He lobs one high down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. And the returner will be brought down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Running back searching for a hole. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To throw, it's Allison. Getting some heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. They'll go to the ground, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Trying to take it back. The 30, at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 25 over Texas. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying play action. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Now adjusting. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Snags a quick pass on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Give to the running back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Allison. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
To kick this one away.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They move the tight end all over. Handoff from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now on 2nd down. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Coming after him. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Corners are walked up tight. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Fair catch called for and made. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. Made a defender miss. And the explosive player, they're on the move all the way to the 44. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Wide out in motion. Off play action on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Allison. It's complete to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Throwing right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Makes a move. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do. And this defense knew coming into the game with this quarterback's speed, David, they were going to have to be ready for him to tuck the ball and take off running.
But it doesn't matter. You know it, but he's so fast. You don't know about the angles, and you can't tell how fast till you get in the game. And he just takes off and makes big plays with his feet.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Slams into the end zone for a touchdown.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, gigantic implications in this top 15 battle today, and check out what's going down. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the left.
They're trailing by 10 to Virginia. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He's been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
To the air, it's Allison. Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Still on his feet. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got it past the marker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Gamecocks are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Line gets set, 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The give. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, Dave. And Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Wide open downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Allison. Got his man downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. He wants to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Trying to get to him. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.